Why does that matter for freedom? Because human nature is the basis on which you construct freedom. The reason, if you look at old fascist governments that collapse, it is easier for a fascist government to become a free government, like, say, in Spain, than it is for a communist government, like in the Soviet Union, to become a free government. And the reason is that socialism perverts human nature and fascism doesn't. Fascism is very natural to people. You got a strong man, you follow. It's like you go back to the strong man. He leads. He's all he wants is power. Everybody understands that, but it doesn't say to you what socialism says to you, which is that you are not a worthy recipient of freedom. That is what the socialists are selling all the time. You're a white male. You're the dominant person. You are not allowed to be free. You should not be free. You owe reparations. You should feel guilty. All this stuff. If you learn about human nature, which you can really only do, obviously you do it by living, but you can do it so much better with the arts. They expand your life. You begin to see the limits of human nature and where it does have to be restrained, because it has to be restrained. You can't let people be absolutely free. They'll just start killing each other, and ultimately the strong man will emerge. That's why fascism is so natural. So you got to put limits on freedom. But what are the limits? So there are two ways of thinking about human nature. One is that human nature doesn't exist. It's whatever, that's the Marxist way. Marx said this. He said they're just a bunch of relationships, and this is what they sell you in your leftist, college courses. That raises a question. It raises the question, if human nature can be molded into anything you want, who's doing the molding? Whose ideas mold it, right? But if human nature is set within limits, then the question is, who serves it? What serves it? What serves human nature? If human nature wants this, this, and this, how do I best serve human nature so the most people are served, like McDonald's, the most people are served, and that human nature is allowed to thrive? And that's what the arts are teaching you. They're teaching you about who you are, who people are, what we have to limit and what we don't have to limit. How free can we get? How free can we make human beings? And how limited government, because that's the other side. So